What's up, folks? Coach Ryan coming to you today with some misconceptions around knee injuries, all right? So knee injuries happen. Injuries happen in general, all right? Today I'm specifically talking about some knee injuries and workarounds, but there are some misconceptions when it comes to injuries, all right? So lots of people hurt themselves. Life happens, shit happens, you may get hurt, right? So we like to say you may get hurt on the mountain, you may get hurt on the adventure, but you should not get hurt training for that adventure, okay? Again, shit does happen. So, this is why we made this video. Let's say you fall down on the ice and you have a blunt force trauma to the knee. That is a potentially serious knee injury, all right? When I flew off my handlebars and fell flat on my knee and cracked my patella, that was a specific acute knee injury. Now, what most people are dealing with is just chronic knee pain. Little tweaks here, little tweaks there, and they can't really put their finger on what exactly happened. Now, if you have something that's debilitating and to where like you can't squat down without pain, all right, that's kind of what I'm talking about right now. So most people think, okay, if I have an injury, I'm just going to put my gym membership on hold, or I'm not going to work out at home, or I'm just going to stop working out altogether and try to let this thing heal itself. Nothing could be further from what you want to do, all right? The more you work out, motion is lotion. If you're moving, you're improving, all right? Yep, I know, cheesy, but you'll remember it. The more you are getting your blood flowing, the quicker you can get to that healing process. So if I'm working around a knee injury, the first thing that we'll generally have people do is have them start on the ground. If they can bend their knee, we're going to get into a glute bridge. So the glute bridge is a nice exercise. It's going to target the glutes, a little bit of hamstring, and core, a little bit if you squeeze it, all right? The glute bridge should not put any pressure on your knee. If it does, then we'll modify. So glute bridge starts, heels on the floor, very close to your butt, palms flat on the floor. From this position, I'm going to engage my abs, bring my hips up as high as I can, make a straight line from your shoulder to your knee. Squeeze your butt hard as you can, and come down. Fun fact, the stronger your glutes are, less chance of injury to the knees. So a lot of people injure their knees because they have weak-ass glutes. Get it? Weak-ass glutes? All right, moving along. So if this bothers the knee, what we can do is pretend that this leg just does not work from like the quad down. And we can do single leg glute bridges. Same idea, coming up, but I'm just using one leg, okay? Now, the misconception around injuries, and knee injuries more specifically, is that I don't want to work one side because that side's going to get stronger while the other side is getting weaker. And that is just plain false. So research has shown that you can actually have as much as a 20% carryover, maybe more than that, round about 20%, all right, Google it, about 20% carryover to the other leg. So while you're working your stronger leg, you can actually be helping the one that's injured. Same thing applies for, say, a shoulder injury, all right? If I have shoulder surgery, I don't want to just stop working out. What I can do, I still have one good shoulder, right? I can still do shoulder exercises here, everywhere. And again, I'm going to get a carryover, and I'm actually going to heal faster. Everyone that we've ever worked with that was in a boot, a cast, a sling, we never had them slow down on their exercises. Well, maybe they slowed down a little bit. But we worked the other three quadrants, all right? So what I mean by that, I have an injury to my left leg. I can do single leg squats. All right, I can do that for 2, 3, 4 weeks. What happens is people start to feel, I'm feeling pretty good, and then they start doing regular squats again, and then their knee starts really bothering them, all right? Just pretend that that quadrant doesn't exist. It's going to be an ego check, yes, that's true. However, your knee's going to thank you for it later, or your shoulder, your hip, or whatever that is, all right? So specifically, shoulders, knees, ankles, pretend like that thing does not exist. So specifically when it comes to knee injuries, we'd start with the glute bridge, all right? And then instead of just a regular squat, I'm going to find something low enough to where I can squat down with my opposite leg, slow and controlled, all right? I want to find something that I can squat on without a plop. All right, so if you're getting down like those last couple inches and then plopping, then you go a little bit higher. All right, so a typical bench in the gym is going to be about 16 inches. After the single leg squats, we can also practice a single leg hinge. Okay, so I can still work hamstring, glute, all of that good stuff. If I need to, I can balance on something. If the single leg hinge feels really good, I can then add a little bit of weight to that. I could go dumbbells, kettlebells. Again, most people think that working one side is going to give them some big imbalance, and it's simply not true. Now, if I was to just work one leg 3 days a week for like 10 months, yeah, I'm probably going to get one side a little bit stronger than the other. But realistically, your body has pretty good compensations to kind of get things back in alignment. So if I have a fully broken femur, I can still single leg squat. Single leg squat, that is an injury that's going to take a long time to heal, but that does not mean I have to stop working out. I can hinge, I can squat, I can do upper body like a boss. All right, so there's plenty of things that you can do. If you have any questions about working around specific injuries, talk to a coach, let us know. Thanks for watching.